Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Christina.
And we're true twin flames in union. And in this week's video, we're here to talk about surrendering on your twin flame journey. Mm-hmm. What is surrendering and what surrendering is not. Yeah, first we'd like to start with how to attract your twin flame.
Yeah, we want to go over, the basics of how your union with your twin flame works. Mm-hmm. You and your twin flame are one at the core. Mm-hmm. You were created as one. And so they're your divine mirror. It's not like a relationship like with a soulmate or, other people where you can actually control at all to really see the result that you want with your twin flame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the most important thing really about the twin flame journey is, funny enough, it's not actually about your twin flame. It's really all about you. It's about you and your relationship with God or the divine or the universe or however you identify there. Mm-hmm. And attracting your twin flame is the result of you loving yourself and building a relationship of yourself. It's the purpose of the twin flame journey isn't to get your twin flame. So good. So going deeper into how to attract your twin flame in relationship to that is putting the attention onto you and really focusing on yourself, self-love, developing unconditional love, and really purging your consciousness of blocks that are blocking you from love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's really about, focusing on you and giving yourself what it is that you're looking for from your twin flame.
Exactly.
Yeah, your twin flame can only ever reflect what you've given yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so the next point we'll move into is, why is surrender important on the twin flame journey?
Yeah, that's really important because, as I mentioned, you can't control to get, any result from your twin flame. Mm-hmm. And because, it's like controlling yourself, you can see right through your own game, mm-hmm. and your twin flame can see right through that game.
Yeah, exactly. There's no amount of control that could manipulate your twin flame. Your twin flame can see right through it, and they'll call you out on it in their own way because that's what they're created to do. They're created to help you ascend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the twin flame journey, that means that the best possible course of action is through surrender, through loving yourself, loving your twin flame, really loving God first, right? Through unconditional love. Mm-hmm. And unconditional love does not control.
Yes.
Right? Unconditional love is a peaceful state of being.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that piece is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next we'll move into what surrender isn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think people throw this word around a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it kind of just takes on its own meaning that is not quite like the actual meaning. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so first important point is surrender is not giving up.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, in this context, it doesn't mean that you just throw in the towel and like forget about your journey, forget about your twin flame, just go live life some other way and kind of pretend that you don't care.
Yeah, it's not, that's, yeah, really, it's like not pretending like you don't care, right? Because pretending that you don't care means that there's still upsets there. There's still blocks there that are still blocking you from love. And you can go and you can leave and go do your own thing and give up, and that's fine. But that isn't going to attract your twin flame to you. The only thing that attracts is clearing out your blocks. And in order to do that, you need to surrender there.
Yeah, and when we mean clearing out your blocks, we mean surrendering to peace there, or rather like healing into peace, like true peace in those places, rather than like just kind of like ignoring the blocks.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay, so the next big point here is surrender is not apathy. Mm-hmm. So apathy, is a state where you kind of just don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care either direction. I can be with my twin flame. I can not be with my twin flame. I just don't really care, right? And surrender is not apathy. Surrender, within like the state of surrender, you can still have desires. You can still claim your twin flame. You can really claim your relationship with yourself, but surrender actually, I feel like, is like completely different than not caring.
Right. I would say that surrender is an active process. Right? Like apathy is the opposite of that. Apathy is like just not caring, not doing anything, dissociating from a process.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like it's just like, setting yourself apart from that process and just kind of like not caring what happens. That's not actually true surrender.
Right. Good. So the last point we'll bring up is surrender is not waiting.
Right.
This is really important.
Yeah. So this is like the more subtle piece. Sometimes you'll have people who've been doing the work for a little while and they're like, I'm surrendered, and they're not like moving forward. They're just kind of waiting for a different thing to happen. And it's not quite right.
Yeah. It's not really quite right. Surrender isn't like, so your twin flame journey isn't something that happens to you.
Yeah.
It's something that you choose. So no amount of waiting and thinking that, things are going to change someday,
right,
in a month, in a week, in a year, things will change someday, so I'll just wait till then. No, that's not really it. The twin flame journey is an active process.
Right.
And you engage in the process through surrender. And that is the only real way to like magnetize your twin flame.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I feel like those are like 3 big points.
Yes.
And we can now move into the next thing about what is surrender on your twin flame journey.
So, like I mentioned before, it's an active process. And I don't know, let's get a little into like what that means by it being an active process. What I mean by that is it's a choice that you're making, and it's a choice that you actively make. You're always making choices. This is a deliberate choice you make to not control and to like release undue responsibility, like release what's not your responsibility.
Yeah. For me, like what comes up here in like surrender is that the underlying thing that you see with all of the previous points that we mentioned is a certain intention. It's a certain choice that is being made. And therefore surrender is no different in that surrender it's an intention. It's a choice that you're making. And I feel like the base of surrender is about trust.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's a choice to trust.
And who are you trusting in this process?
You are trusting God or the universe. You are trusting yourself. Yeah.
And so trust, right? Now, we can use that trust and relate it all back to those previous 3 points where you can trust and take action and not wait. You can trust and care and not feel apathetic. You can trust and, not give up. Like you can still claim your twin flame and move forward in your desire for your twin flame.
Yeah. It's
really about releasing control, and control is not trusting, right? Exactly. That's all that it is. It's not trusting that you're taken care of and that you're being guided on this journey.
Right. Yeah, it's basically, I feel like a lot of the time it comes from this idea that God or the universe, wants something different for you than you do.
Yeah.
And so, control always comes from fear in some way, shape, or form. And like, at the crux of this, I feel it's just believing that God wants something different than you.
Yeah, and that's not true because God is the one that put the desires that you desire in your heart. So God, your desires are of God. They come from God.
Right. But the pieces that you need to you receive your desires only through God. If you want them in a sustainable way, right? You can control to like have the thing, but like that's not going to do anything. You receive your desires through God. And so, surrender means trusting that God wants what you want and that you will get what what you truly desire.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Good. So to surrender, you got to work on your relationship with yourself and work on trust and trusting God or the universe or the divine and trusting yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that feels pretty complete.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. And we hope that you can take something away and, use that in your own life. Once again, we're Daniel and Christina, and we are Ascension coaches. We do private coaching, group coaching, and private readings. If you're interested in checking out our services, look at the link below to our website, oneconnectedlove.com. And as always, thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.